Hello students, welcome to our video lesson on John Keats' poem, A Thing of Beauty is a Joy Forever. Think of all the things that you find beautiful. Some of you might like a rose better than a dahlia flower. This tells us that we have our individual and different ideas about beauty, but some things universally appeal to our senses. Keats' poem takes up the objects that are eternal or timeless and describes their beauty. The poem is an excerpt of one of Keats's famous early career poems named Endymion. Keats' love for Greek mythology can be found across his body of works. Endymion too refers to the story of the Greek shepherd and poet, Endymion, who lives on Mount Latmos and travels to the underworld to find his beloved Selene or Cynthia. Cynthia is the moon goddess who appears in Endymion's vision. The poem is actually 4 books long with 1,000 lines in each book. Our current excerpt, which starts with the line, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever," belongs to the first part of Book 1. Book 1 lays the background for the rest of the poem. Here, Endymion describes his dreams and opines on all things beautiful. Before we start with the poem, let us find out a little about our poet. John Keats was born in 1795 in London. He lived a tragic life, with his mother and his brothers dying of tuberculosis. His love for a young woman, Fanny Brawne, also did not have a happy ending. Keats belonged to the Romantic school of poets along with William Wordsworth, P.B. Shelley, Lord Byron and others. They all celebrated nature, the power of imagination and individualism. Shelley wrote some of his best poetry between 1818 and 1820, publishing poems like The Fall of Hyperion, The Eve of St. Agnes and his famous odes, Ode to Autumn, Ode on a Grecian Urn and Ode to a Nightingale. He died of tuberculosis at the age of 25 in 1821. We shall now begin with the poem. The poem is not broken into stanzas, but continues through a series of run-on lines. Let us have a look at the first sentence. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but still will keep a bower quiet for us and asleep, full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. Keats says that a beautiful thing or object brings lasting or permanent joy to its beholder or the one who sees it. So he pays a tribute to beauty through his poem. He is confident that a beautiful thing never loses its appeal or shine. Its beauty never goes futile. We never forget the happiness we experienced when we saw a beautiful object for the first time. Reliving the memory of its loveliness gives us the comfort of resting in a peaceful and shady shelter. Our mind and body are refreshed when we rest in the shadow of its memory. We get a sound and healthy sleep full of sweet dreams. Keats was a lover and worshipper of beauty, and all his poems celebrate the splendor of natural objects. To him, appreciating beauty is like appreciating truth. His famous Ode on a Grecian Urn ends with the lines, "Beauty is truth, truth, beauty. That is all ye know on earth and all ye need to know." We will now move on to the second sentence of the poem. It is longer than the previous one. Therefore, on every morrow are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth, spite of despondence, of the inhuman dearth, of noble natures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and o'er-darkened ways, made for our searching. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits. We dream of the beautiful things we have seen in our past and wake up in the morning thankful of our life on earth. A wreath or band of flowers or natural ties keeps us connected to this earth. We are tempted to take the path of sin or commit evil actions in our journey through life. Spite or malice, depression, and lack of noble qualities often cast a dark shadow on our souls. We are redeemed or saved through our association with beauty. A beautiful object transforms us and removes the darkness from our souls. It enables us to get rid of our bad and unhealthy habits. We will continue with Keats's list of beautiful things in our next video. Meanwhile, list all the things you enjoy seeing or experiencing. Think of why you find them beautiful. See you in part 2 of our video lesson on this poem. Bye.